Welcome back to Cooking with Therapy. It's your boy Mercy 352. So today we're gonna take these boneless, skinless chicken breasts. You can use whatever ones you want, right? You don't necessarily have to use these. You can use chicken thighs, chicken wings, whatever. A whole white onion. You're gonna dice this baby up in the pot, exactly just like that, on top of the chicken. Some Worcestershire sauce. Say that 5 times real fast. You feel me? Worcestershire sauce. Some Tony Romos, some Tony Snatch 'em Ups, some black pepper, garlic powder, baby. Use how much you need to, and some lime or lemon juice. This is a very tasteful dish. We're gonna use lemon juice because that's what I got on hand, baby. Let's put it in there, right? Next, we're gonna put that toasted sesame seed oil in there. You're gonna need the sesame seed oil, but we're gonna put in a little bit later. All right. 3 cups of water. The reason we're using 3 cups of water is because we're going to use instant rice. We'll get to that later. You can see it on the counter behind me, right? And we're going to put a lid. Wait a minute. That's not the right lid. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're using the lid, please make sure the lid fits tight on the pot so none of the pressure escapes off the rice. It helps your rice balance itself out real nice and smooth. Now, while you're doing all this, I want you to still take it easy. Realize that this pot that I'm using here is one of my cast iron lids. It's going to roll that flavor around on the top. It's gonna let that thing go. We're gonna turn that temperature all the way up and let that thing start to boil. We're gonna walk away for a minute, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, right? Here we are back, right back where we left something, right? And now we're gonna add that thing, that mojito and lime marinade. Yeah, I know, it's a marinade. Put it in the pot. Believe in me. I believe in you, Pot Shaking Nation. Now, if you're gonna use for a small, half a pot, use one. If you're gonna use for a full pot, for a big amount of guests, use two. Dump them off in there. Watch this. Yeet. Yeah, just like that. Straight like that. Put the lid back on. Don't let that heat escape. Open up your second packet. Mm-hmm. Just like that. Number two in there. Oh man, because we making a lot, right? Put the lid on. All right. Now, you don't want to bother this. Your chicken's cooking. You want that chicken to break itself down real nice and neat. After about 20 minutes, you want to come in here just like I'm doing, and you want to break that chicken up into small pieces, right? Because at the end of this meal, you want this chicken to be shredded in that pot of water, right? That you're going to dump your rice into. It makes beautiful, immaculate chicken and rice. So, exactly what you see me doing here. Take your time and do this. This is therapeutic. You can get the stresses out your day just mashing down on this chicken, breaking it up in this water. I mean, it's beautiful. No stresses here, baby. All therapeutic. Take your time. Feel me? While you're doing that, whip it around in that sauce a little bit. You know, you got that marinated and you want it to get all over everything, so whip that spoon around. What we gonna do when we get done with that? Look at that. Look at that. What are we gonna do when we get done with that? Of course, we're gonna put the lid back on. As you see me right here, I'm gonna break it down as much as humanly possible before I put that lid back on. Now the lid goes on, we turn that heat down and we let this thing do its thing. We let it do its thing. Now, you can't see the rice, but I told you it's instant rice. It's a Walmart brand, right? Minute rice. Well, as you were, it's not a Walmart brand, but it's a minute rice. 5 minute rice it is. We're gonna take exactly the exact same proportion that we did of water, and we're gonna put 3 cups of rice into this. And we're measuring this because we want it to be perfect when we get done, right? So, boom, look at that. There's the rice in there, nice and neat. And all you have to do for this rice is throw it in there on top of that liquid, turn your heat off, and just let the rice cook with the lid on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it'll soak up all the essence of what you put in that pot, right? And I'm just gonna whip it around. I'm gonna get it all off in there. I don't want no hard flakes of rice falling off in my rice, right? We don't want to break no teeth. Lid back on. We're gonna let that sit. We're gonna let it do its thing. 15 minutes. You know what I mean? All right. And that is, yo, chicken with rice.